Well, hello again, everyone. Andy Weisinger coming to you from the beautiful Eaglewood Golf Course in Langley Air Force Base. It's a beautiful sunny winter day in January. There's not snow on the ground, not hardly a cloud in the sky, so it's a great day for golf here in Virginia. And I wanted to talk today about winter golf, how we prepare, what we plan for, and how we set our expectations for winter golf. First thing we need to keep in mind is we have a lot more layers on, a lot more clothing just to keep warm. I have a golf shirt, I have a pullover, and a rain jacket just to keep the wind off of me, keep me cool, keep my core cool. I might even get the winter glove and the winter hat out later just to make sure that I stay warm. All of those layers are going to restrict my movement, my flexibility. So my swing is going to be shorter. And if you remember from a previous video, we talked about one of the ways to hit the ball farther was to lengthen your swing. So the opposite is true, and we have to keep that in mind. If our swing is going to be shorter because we're restricted on how many clothes we're wearing, then the ball's not going to go as far. Another thing to take into account is because of the cold temperatures, and I keep my clubs in my trunk. I know I probably shouldn't, but I keep my clubs in my trunk, and the golf balls get a little bit cold. So the ball does not compress as easily, therefore it's not going to spring off the club head as quickly, meaning it's not going to go as far. So I have to factor all of those things in when I'm setting my expectations. Now we have a 12-month posting season here in Virginia, meaning that all of the rounds of golf we play count. We enter them into the computer. They go towards figuring our handicap. That's updated daily with the World Handicap System. So I might not be playing to my normal summertime handicap, but that's okay. It will adjust each and every day, and it will balance out for the wintertime golf. And remember, everyone I'm playing against, or everyone you're playing against, is dealing with the same conditions you are as well. Let's take a look at exactly how our swing is going to be restricted. As I said, I'm out on the 15th hole. I'm on the tee box. I've got a ball teed up here, and I'm going to take out my driver. As I set up to make my practice swings, I can't take the club much further back than that right there before I start feeling all of the clothing pulling me. I might normally be able to take the club back that far, but I'm going to have to restrict that. So I have to keep that in mind for my timing. I don't want to try to pass those limits because that might throw off my balance, might throw off my timing. It just might be an unexpected negative feel that I have during the swing, which I don't want. So I want to find those limits and make sure I play to those limits as I make my swing. And keep that in mind when you're picking your target line as well. Normally here on 15, I might aim it right over the corner and try to hit a high fade and get up there about 100 yards away from the green. I'm not going to be able to hit that shot today. It's not going to carry that far. So I'm going to have to aim out just to the right of the fairway bunker on the left-hand side there and hit my shot so that I end up somewhere in the fairway, and instead of being 100 yards out, I'm probably realistically going to be about 130 or 140 yards out. So let's see what that wintertime swing with all this clothing looks like. We've arrived safely at the drive in the fairway. Got about 130 yards left to the green. But remember, it's winter golf. The ball's not going to go as far. We can't play this like a normal 130-yard shot because the ball will end up short. We have to factor in the cold weather. The ball's not going to compress. I can't turn as far because of the clothes I'm going to wear. So I'm effectively going to play this shot like it was 150 yards. And I operate off of the rule in the wintertime that I'm going to start at about that 20-yard difference mark, and until that ball starts going over the green, I haven't taken enough club. Once I get that ball right to the hole, then I know I have the right amount of club. But unless I'm going past the hole, then it's probably not enough, and I might be ending up short of the green and a very difficult chip on cold, wet, soggy turf. Winter golf is at its most difficult right around the greens. It's most difficult because the ground isn't soaking up the moisture from the rain or the snow or whatever type of precipitation we have in our area, and it stays right there on the ground. It becomes kind of mushy around the greens. So if we take our wedge like we normally would on this short shot from around the green, the club is going to dig into the ground very easily, and the ball is going to chunk right in front of us, or just barely go a few feet because that club is digging into the ground. So instead of that, let's take the other extreme. Let's pick a club that does not dig into the turf and is just going to scrape across the top of the ground. And for that, I'm going to try 6-iron. I'm going to play it more like a putt, and I'm just going to stroke it right up that slope. That way, I have all that forward momentum into the ball to get the ball out on the green rolling more like a putt. It digs a little bit, but nowhere near as much as that wedge. Wintertime golf can be a lot of fun. Adjust your expectations. Plan to wear the clothing to keep you warm. Another thing about keeping warm, if you walk and you carry your bag, you will stay a lot warmer than if you're riding in a cart, speeding up that wind, freezing your fingers and your face and your ears. You get your feet and your hands and your ears cold. It's going to be miserable. Stay warm. Know that is going to adjust how flexible you are in your swing. So you adjust for that. Pick the right club, hit the right shots, play the surroundings you're given. All of those things come into effect when it takes into your handicap, and everyone you're playing against that day is dealing with the same things. Keep those things in mind. Have a good time. Golf is a game. We play to have fun. Enjoy being outside in the wintertime, the sunshine that we get in the winter. We don't have many hours of daylight, so enjoy the ones you have. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Tell us how you deal with winter golf. We'd love to hear it. Click that like button and click subscribe to see when we make a new video that we do each week. We'll see you soon, and as always, keep practicing.